looking at the town of LaSalle. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to do our senior activity, so you might have a little assignment to do about that. We haven't decided yet. But in terms of where we live in LaSalle, what kind of recreation and leisure do we offer? Again, we're in a great community. So you're going to be doing a little evaluation of what we have to offer in LaSalle, and then you're going to create your own community based on what you think is optimal for recreation and leisure for the people who live there. Okay, so that's a basic rundown of the topics in the unit. There are 3 different things you're going to be doing for evaluation during the unit. So the first thing is you're going to make a foldable, which is what we're going to start today, which is why you need the paper. The second thing you're going to do is a little research assignment on the history of recreation and leisure, like I talked about. The last thing you're going to do is a community design. This is usually done as a group project in class, so I'm really hoping that we can continue that and do a group project virtually together. I'll give you a little more detail when we get a little bit closer to that. Okay, so now we're going to get into making our foldable, so you can start into your chapter and kind of start making notes. By the time you're done this, your foldable will be the entire chapter summarized on these 2 pieces of paper. So it's really good. You're going to be using this for these final projects. So you do want to keep your foldable up to date. And hopefully if we get back to school and have exams, I'm not sure what that's going to look like or where that's going to happen, you do have good notes so that you can use for that. Okay, so you're going to take your 1 piece of white paper and you're going to fold it in half vertically. Okay, so just fold it in half vertically. And then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut it in half right up the middle where your fold is. The next step is going to put it together with your other piece of paper. So you're going to take your solid piece of paper and your 2 halves, and you're going to put them onto the piece of paper on top. It's almost like you're mirroring it again. So you have these kind of flaps, right? So it opens. So what you're going to do with your stapler, if you have a stapler, is staple, right, the sides all the way down. If you don't have a stapler, use tape. Tape it down the sides on both sides so that you can open your foldable like this and it's not going to fall apart. The finished product will look like this. So mine is taped together. I have some writing. I'm going to get to that in a second. Okay, so you have your foldable together. So when you open it, okay, just like that. So basically you're going to have a front page, you're going to have a full middle page, you're going to have 2 side folds, and then we'll have the back as well to put some information on. And again, this is chapter 4 and your whole unit's going to fit in here. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes to do this, put this together while I erase the board, and I'll be right back. Adeline, if you have to go to the bathroom, go now. I just had to say that because I miss it. Okay. All right, so hopefully you've got your foldable together. It should look like this. Okay, you need a pen to write on your foldable. Find the right one. Okay, so your paper, this is what your paper looks like. Yes, I'm not an artist, it's all good. Okay, so your paper, in the middle, should look like this. Okay, you don't have any writing on it yet, so this is the front of your foldable. This is what you're going to write on your foldable. At the top, you're going to write chapter 4, leisure on this side, comma, recreation on the other at the top, comma, and on this side, and wellness. There you go. So that is your title for your foldable. And we're going to be adding to this foldable a little bit every day. So when you come into class and you log in to do your work, make sure you have a foldable handy. Okay, so that's what we're going to be using. Your foldable with your textbook. And also, if you noticed in the library, I posted PowerPoints that go with the chapter as well. And they are great. They kind of take the information from the chapter and summarize it really well. So when you're working on your foldable, I encourage you to read the textbook and to refer to the PowerPoints, right, to get your information. Okay, so we have chapter 4, leisure, recreation, and wellness. On this side of your page, as a subtitle, I want you to write, what is leisure, with a question mark. And on this side, I'd like you to write, what is recreation? So it's like that. And then about